Welcome to Potawatomi Sportsbook Weekly. This is Austin Herdina, Sportsbook Manager here. I'm welcomed by Billy Schmid from 920 AM and Zach Studi, our Sportsbook Restaurant Manager. What do we got to talk about this week, guys? We've been off for a couple of weeks. Lots happened. Brewers are hot. What's going on? We're the best team in Major League Baseball right now, right? That's something that I feel like we definitely need with knowing the Dodgers are going to be a obviously contender in the National League. They're a minus money favorite to win the National League right now.
They've also lost 5 straight games, I think.
They've lost a good amount of games lately. That's what's allowed us to help get us into first, but I feel like we need the home field. It's really important to us, I think, to get home field in the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, yes and no. Sadly, you weren't able to utilize it and help out last year because you dropped the first 2 games at home in the NLCS. The interesting thing about the Brewers, they have the best record in baseball, best run differential in baseball, and it seemed like they needed the last 3 wins to validate not all of it, but get everybody back on to the bandwagon after the Tarek Skubal thing goes down. Man, the trade deadline is a hilarious beast in professional baseball, especially when you are a contending small market team. And it felt like on Monday there were some sorry fellows not only in the Brewers clubhouse, but walking out of American Family Field. They get beat by the Pirates. They had lost 6 of 7 games against Pittsburgh during the year. Pat Murphy comes in black. He said if you can't beat them, join them, show up to a funeral. They win 3 straight games, and it feels like they've got everybody back on the bandwagon.
I'll tell you what, when it comes to that trade deadline deal, so Skubal goes to the Dodgers. Great pickup for the Dodgers. I feel like they gave up one guy that was about a top 100 prospect, and
right?
I feel like the Brewers, we have so many good prospects. Like we could have probably given up one player better than that. And done this deal, and I think that it would have been a fans would have supported it. But I don't know what we offered. I don't know what other teams offered. Maybe, the Tigers look at this guy as a lot better than, a top 100 prospect. Maybe they look at him as a top 25 prospect. I don't know.
It sounds like they were in love with, I think you said it, Zach, they were in love with River Ryan. Now, that's a question mark because my man's almost 28 years old. But it sounds like the Brewers had a competitive package, just maybe not one that was built on starting pitching like the Dodgers was.
Maybe not a hot take, maybe a hot take. I'm glad the Brewers didn't sell the farm to bring in a rental for a half a year, or 2 months. I mean, I think getting May was the best move they could make because they got a dominant pitcher, a guy who's got playoff experience, comes at a much cheaper cost than Skubal did. And, I mean, arguably pitching great baseball right now. Yesterday was, 6 innings, 5 strikeouts.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much the exact same thing that the Dodgers got out of Skubal in his first game.
Yeah, but he got a loss.
Yeah, they caught a fat L down in Chicago. The other thing that's interesting about Skubal going, and I got some heat on this, saying it on the radio show, The Huddle, 5 to 8 on Fox Sports Radio, Wisconsin.
That's a plug.
Was Tarek Skubal wasn't going to CC Sabathia this team, right? He wasn't going to take the ball every 3 days for the next month and will you to the promised land. He might have taken the ball every 5th day. He might have thrown 100 pitches. He might have been phenomenal in that role. But he wasn't going to be the jump on my back and I'm going to do absolutely anything that's required to get this over the hump. And rightfully so. He's got a $400 million payday coming his way in the offseason and just had elbow surgery like 3 months ago. So I'm with you, Zach. I was in on it, but I didn't want to give up Logan Henderson. Sounds like that was one of the sticking points of it. And Cooper Pratt and Luis Lara seemed like they were kind of off limits for the Brewers too.
They've just been
because
playing
they've
too
come
well.
up and been too good for you.
They've just been playing too well. I mean, Luis Lara has been arguably super impactful because, and people don't even realize it because the guy normally runs a full count. And I mean, if he's not getting on, he's walking. And when you get him on base, he is fast. Cooper Pratt, another guy, incredible right now. It seems like the ball has slowed down a lot for him. He's seen the ball really well. He's crushing it. And I think he got over that hurdle we talked about initially.
Just seeing some major league pitching.
Yeah, and now he seems confident, he seems poised, and he seems ready to be a big part of this Brewers run.
Yeah, Brewers, as I sit right now, plus 475 to win the National League. Dodgers sit at minus 125. That's pretty crazy this early in August to be just an odds-on favorite with 2 months of the season to go and playoffs to go. So a lot of respect from the odds makers for the Dodgers this year.
Well, and it's also wild, Austin, because you're right. Like, that much of a favorite is crazy at this point in the year. It's also wild when you look at there's like 2 to 3 different teams that are pacing potentially 100 wins.
Boston
Like the
looks
Brewers are
great,
pacing
too.
100 wins. Atlanta has quickly gotten up off their little June swoon and July stumbles they had. They've won 10 of their last 12, I think. And right now, if the season ended today, LA would be right back where they were a year ago in a 3-game series in the wild card round as the 3 seed. Atlanta has flipped that script, and right now they would be the 2. And don't look now, but the Cubs are whiter than all heck.
I know.
And they are going to make this an absolute dogfight. Probably. Potentially the 4 best teams in baseball all might be in the National League trying to just win that National League pennant that you
And
just
you didn't even mention the Phillies, and I think the Phillies are a contender as well.
Very true.
Everyone's
Yes, I
loaded
did.
up trying to beat the Dodgers.
I really hope the Dodgers fall to that stay in that 3rd slot. I hope that it's the Brewers and the Braves in the top 2, and the Dodgers have to win their way through. They have to face a team like the Cubs or the Phillies, and then they have to face us or the Braves, and then the other one. Right? I hope that happens. That they have to do that. I just don't know. If you look at futures right now, regular season wins. You were just touching on it. If you think the Brewers are going to win 100 games, we have the total right now at 97.5. So we have that each day up until their Brewers game starts. Once the game starts, we won't have it again until the next morning. But if you're looking at betting on that right now, 97.5. Over is minus 118. So if you're thinking we're going to get
That's
98,
pretty good
99,
value.
100, yeah.
Minus 118 is good value on 97.5. I think the Brewers can beat that.
I totally do. Now, can I ask you a question, Austin Herdina, Sportsbook manager here at Potawatomi Sportsbook, that you might not have the answer to, and I apologize for putting you on the spot that way.
That's a plug.
Somebody comes here to go to Brewers and Twins tonight.
Yes.
Right? All weekend long, Potawatomi Sportsbook shuttle, only one that maybe pays you to go to the game. If you make your same-day Sportsbook bet, can that be a bet on the Brewers to win the World Series, or does that have to be or to go to the World Series, or does that have to be on the Brewers to beat the Twinkies tonight?
No, you can do it on whatever you want. You can bet it on them to win the World Series. You can bet it on a different baseball game. You don't have to bet it even on the Brewers. But yeah, you just make a same-day bet. You're going to get that shuttle. You're going to get that bracelet to take you on the shuttle. It takes you to the game, picks you back up, brings you back to Potawatomi Sportsbook. It's just awesome. I mean, there's a lot of shuttles around town, but like Billy said, it's the only one that you might win money on.
The only one, again, that pays potentially more money to you than you would have spent on parking. Feels like an easy deal.
Worst
to me.
case scenario, you lose $5. That's the worst that can happen.
It's cheaper than the 2 beer minimums a lot of places charge.
Yeah,
That's exactly
cheaper
it.
than parking at the game.
$2 money line on the Brewers to win.
Don't need to worry about all that. Just get the jam of a parking lot getting out of there. I went to a game a couple weeks ago. It must have taken me like 45 minutes to get out of the parking lot.
Yeah, that's my worst fear about leaving work around 5:30, 6 o'clock on these days when they're playing at home. You can't get home.
Yeah, you're absolutely locked in. All right, let me ask you this. Brewers, you mentioned it. I want the Dodgers to get stumbled up. Would you prefer, now it's a prefer, this is a hypothetical, you face the Dodgers in the NLCS or you face the Cubs in the NLCS after they just beat the Dodgers?
I'd rather face the Cubs after
me the
they
Cubs.
beat the Dodgers.
After they just had that freight train of emotion, excitement, rumble, all the possible momentum.
It does
they
not
could
matter.
imagine.
All stops are off when you get those two teams. It doesn't matter. It's that game that day, every day, and that's going to be 100% out of both teams. They're going to play for all the right reasons.
Yeah, not only would it be more fun to face the Cubs to go to the World Series, but it would also be a better chance of us winning than if we face the Dodgers. So, yes, better chance to win and a lot more fun. It's just more excitement, more rivalry. I mean, you're going to see a lot of those Cubs fans coming up here.
Oh, a lot of them.
Yeah.
You're also going to have that thing in the back of your mind. They're going to be able to hold that over your head if that series goes the opposite way. I like throwing this out there. I'm with you. I think I think you're the better team. It's the better matchup for you. And you've kind of daddied the Cubs in a large portion of these series, especially in postseason play. You won the series last year, game 163 in 2018. Hold that again over their head. But man, that would be something. It would be something. You have the beautiful excuse of we lost to the LA Dodgers. They might win 3 straight World Series. They might be one of the greatest teams of all time. You didn't lose to your arch rival. Something to think about. Could be fun for the next 7 weeks.
I hate the idea of that. I hate the idea of both those things. Can we just have Atlanta come up here and play us? That would just be the best. I don't like the Dodgers, and I hate the Cubs. So
Listen,
that's my take.
just as long as the Brewers go through.
As long as the Brewers go
the
through.
way that the Bucks look right now, I don't think we're anywhere close to another championship with the Bucks.
What about the
So we
Packers?
gotta get the Brewers. What?
What are you talking about Tyler Hero and Khalil Ware like that?
I
Number
like Khalil
11,
Ware.
Tyler Hero coming in to drop 25.
Let
You
me
don't
see
think
if
they're
we
gonna
got
win any titles?
Let me see if we got season win totals right now.
What's the
on
odds
Bucks.
that
What do you
Tyler
mean?
Hero finishes the season on the Bucks? That's a good bet.
Could be even money. I don't know. I think the Bucks. It's hard for me to say that the Bucks are going to be, what is it, 24 and a half?
25.5, and I think you should hammer the under. Honestly, this is crazy.
Man,
Abysmal.
They can't stumble
That's
into
abysmal.
26 wins.
They're
With
not.
Braden Burries being as nasty as he was in Summer League. The tough thing is, I like some of the way that they played during Summer League. They also, I think, went 0-4 and had the most rostered players on a Summer League team. So the most actual NBA players on a Summer League team were on the Bucks, and they couldn't win one of those games. That might favor what you just said.
Actually, yeah, we're maybe pound the under.
It's not a good team. They're gonna have trouble filling up stadium this year too. Like it's gonna be something where I think the fans, I think that they wanted to see the star power. They wanted to see Giannis. They got behind the team when we felt like we were doing what we can to win. Now with the rebuild, I hope fans show up. I hope fans support this team. But gosh, I worry the stadium's going to look pretty empty early in the year.
Yeah, there might have to be some adjustments to the pricing. It might be like the old days where you'd get to go to Wendy's and get tickets for $5 with your Wendy's 4 for $4. I also think the other
Dollar Dog Day
part of it would be it's a great test case for the would you take a title if you knew you were going to suck for 10 years. Because if you say you'd take the title, you better have fucking season tickets to the Fiserv Forum this year, because that's what you're doing, right?
This is the start of
this
it.
is where this is the payment in the midst of that decade of suck that you have to be sitting in.
Yeah, they got to get some more bankroll.
Could be a fun one to have.
They got to get some more bankroll, season tickets.
I agree. I think that you're right on that. I think a lot of people would have said, yeah, we'll take a title just for be bad another 10 years.
I would do that guaranteed. I'd for sure take the title and be fine if they were irrelevant for 10 years.
The Bucks have had runs where they were worse than that for 10 years. The Brewers have had runs where they were really bad for 10 or plus years in a row. So, yeah, if you ask me that right now about the Brewers, though, I would say no, because I think we can do it without having to sell our soul to the devil or whatever. I think we can do it. I think this Brewers team can do it.
Zach, you think so?
About the Brewers? Shoot. I mean, you can send us the trophy right now. I think the Brewers are all in, and I think they got the roster to compete. I think right now there's some players that are kind of on some cold spells. Like Churio's finally coming out of it, and he's goes on heaters, and he's starting to show it again. Contreras needs to kind of get his head back in the game. We're not getting the same kind of hitting production out of him yet. But I think our pitching is the best pitching in the league, I think, by ERA or if not strikeouts. But and our bullpen is amazing. Chad Patrick's been amazing. I would like to see Sproat come out of the bullpen and be more effective. He had some issues finding his footing recently. I mean, Miz, those guys can go down there. I mean, I can put us up against anyone and feel like we have a good shot. The Dodgers built their roster and their bullpen to basically be able to pull starters out of the bullpen, and it just feels like a cheat code, and that's all the more reason that everyone will be cheering on the Brewers except Dodgers fans.
Yeah, Tarek Skubal returned to Team USA after he ditched out after just one start and came back and then they lost. So I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe they are cursed. Maybe we need Danhausen to go and curse the Dodgers. But I do think what you said is accurate. They have some of the best pitching in the league. They also have the best defense in the league. Dustin May coming in had like a 4 ERA, but his fielding independent pitching, FIP, which some of the baseball nerdy people like to use more of, is like closer to 3. So you put him with the best defense in baseball, maybe you get a different level of production and ends up evening out for two guys that were just outside of their top 10 instead of 2 of their top 5 prospects.
I think there's a lot of guys in that bullpen that can come out and pitch multiple innings and be impactful. I mean, we just got to be healthy and we got to be running hot at the right time, you know.
Somebody offensively that hasn't been running very hot, Austin, has been Christian Yelich. Significantly. But I'm glad Zach mentioned Contreras and Churio first in the guys that haven't been hitting, because those two guys were like 500 OPS players in July. Yelich has been steady, consistently, maybe disappointing, but all you need is a good 4 weeks and might be a good difference. He has had poor postseasons lately,
I know,
but he's had good regular seasons. So maybe a poor regular season, best postseason Yelich in his career.
How many more years is he under contract? Anybody know?
329.
I'm so glad that you brought this up, because I was just talking to my buddy Tyler about this. I think Christian Yelich is arguably driving the team down more than he's adding any value. And I hate to say that, like, he's the captain and he's a big locker room presence, but have him be a presence on the bench then. Because when we pulled, like, David Hamilton is more impactful than he is, and Joey Ortiz has been hitting the ball a lot better than he does. I would take Joey as a DH, Hamilton at third, and just...
See, but all that
I don't like
some of the
Yelich.
baseline numbers would indicate that. But in all of the splits of late close game, runners in scoring position, he's one of their best hitters with runners in scoring position, and still one of their best runners late in game 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
This guy's being really critical of team captain of the best team in Major League Baseball right now.
Austin, I tried to not dignify the response of we're getting Joey Ortiz in to be in the DH before Christian Yelich. We're not hitting it.
I thought I heard him say David Hamilton's better. Did I hear him say that?
He did
slaps
say that, the ball
he did say that.
the second baseman.
Thank you for pointing it out.
He slaps the ball.
You need to get back to the kitchen, all right? You're not watching enough games.
I watch the game every day. I cannot stand watching Christian Yelich play baseball right now. He's such a slouch when he's playing. He slaps the ball to second base and just diddles on. Like, it's not fun to watch him play. Everyone that, like I said, I see more hustle out of David Hamilton just bouncing it to the pitcher than you see out of Yelich.
Hey, a couple weeks ago, I went to the alumni game, Brewers alumni game.
Bring Ryan Braun back.
Did you guys see Randy Wolf hit a home run?
That was awesome, wasn't it?
I couldn't believe it.
He looks yoked, too, by the way.
I could not believe that. When he hit that, I'm like, oh, that's got warning track power. And then I went over the fence, and I was like, no way.
I was hoping some of those guys would stop in here after and hang out and watch some games. I mean, I don't know where else you'd want to be hanging out, but they maybe had too many families in town. But it felt like a good time for the boys to come on out here and hang out in the book after.
Did Carlos Gomez play in that game?
No, I don't remember. I don't remember him being there.
No, I didn't.
I was out by the left field follow pole, so I was pretty close to Ryan Braun there. He was great with the fans. Signed a lot of autographs.
Love him.
He had some good words. I don't know if you guys caught on the. I don't know what aired on TV, but he had a lot of nice words to say about the fans in the city of Milwaukee, and
he's a great.
I was glad to see us welcome him back and with such open arms, because he's got some controversy in his career, but he also had some really big moments as a Brewer for us. So,
but he's one of the 7 to 10 best players in franchise history.
Absolutely.
He's the all-time leader in home runs. So I'm with you, Austin. I'm glad that kind of waxy buildup is over for most.
Yep.
He was great.
What else happened? So last night, NFL season, 107th NFL season kicked off with a preseason game, the Hall of Fame game. Saw Carolina Carolina beat Arizona with a touchdown with no time on the clock. 5-yard scramble by who was it?
My boy Haynes King.
Georgia
Tech yellow jacket, yes sir.
Yeah, they started. Was it last season?
The number 10.
Yeah, the first game of the year last year. They played the game in Ireland,
in Dublin. Yes, you're right. Yep.
Yeah. He's a good player. He had a great year.
Dude, he was an electric factory. They had the Haynes backfield. Their running back's name was also Haynes with Georgia Tech, and they would run that old Brent Key triple option, and he would just be head into chest plate of linebackers. That's what I was expecting to see last night. That's why I took the under, and that's why I took Arizona. I thought Carson Beck was going to dice this place up. He did. He was like 15 of 19 for 180 yards and a touchdown. And then all of a sudden, Haynes King, 3 TDs, including the game winner, as you mentioned, on a scramble. Chris Collinsworth was... It wasn't like he was watching Pat Mahomes throw for 300, because you know and you understand what that sounds like.
You would have heard
right?
that, yeah.
Wait.
But it was, I don't know. Here's a guy coming in. He's excited. He's big. He's throwing it all over the place. I don't know. Maybe they're going to need to see if this guy can play a little bit more. He was awesome, and that game was wildly entertaining. 6 consecutive scoring drives in the second quarter. That's not preseason
No team
football.
scored 2 times in a row in that game. It was not. It was the whole entire game from start to finish was one team scoring, then the other team scoring, back and forth.
Is that good
That's not
offense or bad defense?
It was good offense, honestly. For 3 weeks into training camp, it was impressive to see.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of second, third, even fourth string defensive players out there. And
I'm looking at who played in the game. Is that A.J. Dillon?
A.J. Dillon had a touchdown early
Scored
on
the first
in the game.
touchdown of the NFL season.
Playing for Carolina now?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a career!
Missed almost all last year with the neck injury, but he's
Happy to
battling
see
for
him
some
back
reps.
in the league.
Yeah, he's
a good guy.
Now, mayor of Door County, does that mean does he become the mayor of Greensboro if you're playing for the Panthers, or?
Yeah, maybe.
Hilton Head, South Carolina, so that probably didn't count, right?
No. Charlotte, I guess. I don't know. Isn't that where Carolina
You guys
Panthers
excited
are?
about
Well,
the
yeah,
Packers
it's gotta
this
be
year?
more of a
What do you think?
destination.
What's their total win? What's their win total?
For
at?
who?
The Packers.
I believe in the books right now it's 9.5 or 10.5. Let me check.
Oh, now that's a discussion. I feel like we win the first 3 games out the gate.
I feel like this season can go a lot of different ways. I really do. We have a hard schedule, first of all. I think that's a problem. 9.5 is over 134. 10.5 is over 10.5 is plus 135. So it really just depends
I think it's
what number you want. But we offer anywhere between 8.5 and 12.5. So you want some alternates, you can get that in there. It's going to be
What are
tough.
they to be the number 1 seed?
Let
Is
me check that in a
that
second.
possibility in there?
That is one of them. Let me check that in a moment. But I want to tell you about playoffs. Just to make the playoffs, minus 139. What do you guys think about that?
I like that. Okay.
To be the number 1 seed, we do offer that. I got to find it, though.
I don't think we lose a game until potentially week 5.
We offer so many bets, dude. 9-1 to be the number 1 seed in the NFC.
You got to clip that, Wyatt. We offer so many bets, dude.
We do.
That's the social clip for the show.
So they play
That's the social clip for the sportsbook. We offer so many bets, dude. If you're not on the bet builder, you're missing out. And if you don't have that thing linked to your homepage on your phone and you're going to your Safari or your Google Chrome every single time, you're also missing out. Make it as easy as possible.
It's a $20 a day kind of bet. You just build it and throw out as many lines as you can.
You know, there's another bet that we offer now that's pretty fun to do. We offer season how we'll do against a certain team. So like Packers versus Vikings, right? There's obviously 3 options you can choose from. Will the Packers win 1 game, 0 games, 1 game, or 2 games? Right?
Okay, I like that.
Good.
Same thing against the Bears. It's even money right now for the Packers to get 1 win against the Bears.
Oh, that feels good.
They're going to win 3.
No, what I mean is you have to have exactly 1.
I like that.
So the playoffs doesn't count. It's just season. So you only can have 0, 1, or 2 wins.
Okay.
But
They
to
just
have,
gotta win
it's the
1.
exact number. So you can't say like, if the Packers,
not
if you bet
over
Packers
a
to win
half.
1 and they win 2, you lose.
Got it.
Oh.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
So there's
Exact
3
outcome.
options. Either they're going to win 0, they're going to win 1, or they're going to win 2.
You guys are tricky. I like that.
That's a
fun.
little tricky. That's a tricky.
I'm starting to piece together my get-rich retirement parlays for the NFL season of teams to either players to win awards combined with teams to win titles, right? Like I'm trying to have one of those internet parlays that people are losing their mind of, that the guy is flying to different games in the last 2 weeks because I have a certain amount of 6 figures coming back on. Those are that's what I'm crafting here right now.
Didn't somebody put in a futures bet last year on the Patriots to win the Super Bowl at like plus 1,000?
Yeah, I think you wagered all together. It was about $5,500 to win over $500,000. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember talking to you about that, like when the game was going on, and then like he hedged it with the Seahawks game or something like that.
So I'm not going to say a lot, but this same bettor has been coming in for the last couple of months. He has a team this year that he keeps betting 1,000 a pop on over and over. It's another long shot.
And it's not the Patriots.
It's not the Patriots. I'm gonna
Seattle.
keep that hidden for now.
Seattle
I'm not sure if he wants us to disclose that.
That's
How about this? Let's do a Super Bowl pick before the season even starts.
We have to, yeah.
I'm still sticking with Seattle like I said last year.
Repeat. They're going to go back to back.
Yep. Let's do
without
it.
Walker. Who's
Let's do
running
it.
back for them now? Who are they running with?
They grabbed
Price.
Darian Price from Notre Dame.
Yeah,
Really
he's
good
pretty
player.
good.
And Zach Charbonnet is still another solid back. Can I go with the hometown team?
Yeah.
I'm taking the Green Bay Packers to make the Super Bowl.
Who's on the
NFC.
other side?
That will not be the Buffalo Bills because
What?
Josh Allen is going to choke it again once
Love
again
that.
in the playoffs, and he'll also get a little bit of a pass. No, it's a rematch of Super Bowl I. Packers against the Chiefs.
That could be.
They got a third place schedule. They have Patrick Mahomes, the most motivated he's been.
I was going to say, he
in-
seems pissed.
87 to 1 odds if you think that's going to be the matchup. Doesn't even matter who wins the game.
Yeah.
If that's just the matchup, you're getting 87 to 1.
Sweet.
That's
Awesome.
worth $100.
I'm gonna have to put that down. Yeah.
That's worth $100.
We got a kiosk right out here, just so you know.
Put
Right
your
out the
money.
door.
Put
We
your
gotta
money
end
where your
this.
mouth
We
is.
gotta end this thing quickly because I gotta place that before
Zach,
you
you're
guys
saying-
change it to 78 to 1.
Zach, you're saying Seattle makes it, and who else makes it?
Oh man,
Bills, Ravens, Chiefs, Chargers, Texans, Patriots,
I like
Bengals,
the Chiefs
Broncos.
too. I do. I like Mahomes. I feel like he
You guys.
left a lot out there last year, and I feel like he's playing with piss and vinegar all year this
What are
year.
the Texans?
Ooh,
To win
I
the
like the
AFC, they're
Texans.
8.5 to 1.
that's good value.
They were 15 to 1 a year ago, and they went into the playoffs when nobody was
best
talking about
defense.
them. They had maybe the worst quarterback play in the league in those 2 games,
If you get
and
half
could
of
have
it,
won them.
if you have that defense, and it's not even a close second for who's the second best defense in the league, the Texans have the best defense in the league, and
They
it's
also
by-
had the worst running game offensively in football a year ago.
I know.
And it's going to be better. I don't know how much better, but it's going to be better. Their offensive line's improved.
Montgomery looks good.
They got Montgomery.
Yeah.
And
He's
one
effective.
other piece that I'm
Woody
forgetting
Marks.
his name. Woody Marks from a year ago.
Yep.
Who had nice pop-up weeks late into the year.
Great
but
3-down back.
Yeah, fantasy-wise, I'm
third down
very
back.
excited for what he can look like. And they can air it out a little bit more than you would think with some of those wide receivers.
I think with Nico Collins coming back, they got Tank Dell back, they got that Jalen Noel guy. I don't think their passing game is gonna regress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get worse. I think their offense is only steadily going to improve, and I think their defense is already proven to be the best defense in the league.
Listen, no one's talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why are we not talking about them?
Because their quarterback's 43 years old.
Why would we be talking about
And
the Steelers?
well,
Aaron Rodgers,
you were on
Mike
me about
McCarthy?
Yelich. when
Already
you're-
the oldest team in football just got another year older. I would love for that to be the case.
got some
I
big
would love
receivers
for
out
them
there.
to make it. Yes.
Rodgers has been begging for big receivers all his career.
If we're
When he
talking
had,
about
when he had a guy like Devontae Adams, it was his best years when he had a big guy like him. Now he's got Metcalf there, and he's got Pittman there.
and Pittman.
Pittman.
There, yeah.
That you
Yeah.
just said that Pittman.
They could be so good they could win 10 games this year instead of 9.
I
Why
think
are
the
we- why
Ravens
are
are a
we-
team without Harbaugh. I'm curious what they do. They
Terrible.
might, I don't know if they'll regress or not.
Terrible.
Bengals are such a team that could do great, could do terrible. You don't know.
You haven't talked about the winner of that division yet.
The Browns? No.
Oof.
No.
I don't even know
crazy.
who's playing at quarterback.
Does it matter?
Massage Watson?
Deshaun
matter.
Watson.
Oh God.
He led the league in passing more recently than Lamar Jackson did.
All right, my official pick
I like it.
for the Super
I'm
Bowl
with it.
this year. I hate to say it because I don't want it to happen,
Put it on the boat.
but I think the LA Rams from the NFC. I think they're too deep.
Here, I got this chalk for you to use. Sorry.
They're good. They're good. And then from the AFC, I'm not going with the Chiefs. I don't see them doing it anymore. I'm gonna go with a long shot here. I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Rams and Chargers. Battle of LA. They're gonna get
Wow.
I
So
hate
the
all
two
that.
teams that play in the stadium play in SoFi in the Super Bowl.
there. Is that what Super Bowl is?
You better believe it is.
Oh, then yeah, it's a home game for both.
For both teams.
That's-
wow.
that
Stan
would be-
Kroenke would be pissed. He wanted that. He wanted that only for his Rams, and then all of a sudden the Chargers backdoor it, and the Spanos family get to be in an owner's suite too. Yeah, that would tick him off. That would be fun. I would like it just for that.
Give me Chargers and
Did you
Rams.
see Justin Herbert
Who's
getting
gonna take
this?
the whole thing?
Rams.
Did you see Justin Herbert getting
That's unbelievable.
petted by Madison Beer on the practice field?
I got a problem with
That's
that.
That's why they're not gonna get there. You can't have your quarterback like Sunshine getting all.
We can't be
cutesy.
playing kissy kissy boo boo on the 20
on the practice
He's
field.
fine.
This is how your offensive line gives up on you, and you just get wrecked. You can't have that. Supermodel or not, you can't have that.
No.
You're leading the team.
You can't be doing that one at the workplace. You definitely can't be doing that when your workplace is the freaking gridiron. I'm sorry.
Thank you for co-signing that, because that just really pissed me off.
Where did that happen with the homecoming king? Under the bleachers, not in front of the whole damn football team on the field. They'll take that somewhere else.
You knew. We all know what's going to happen. Take it somewhere else.
We didn't make one mention of the Denver Broncos, the team that
they're pretty good
was in the AFC Championship game and hosted it last year. They had to play it without their starting quarterback. Their offense didn't do anything in that game, and they still almost won because of their amazing defense. They are in just such a tough division with the Chiefs and Chargers to contend with. Then you throw in Fernando Mendoza into that division now, or Kirk Cousins. Who knows who's leading that team? But the Broncos, they have a lot of talent. I don't know if they can do it again. I'm interested to see it.
Jalen Waddle's been looking good.
So many storylines. There's just 32 teams, and there's storylines about every team.
It's almost like it's the best league in the world.
It's so awesome. I'm just so excited that football is back.
Who doesn't have many storylines? And I think it's going to be the worst team in the league? The Miami Dolphins.
They are the worst team in the league.
Yeah, that's. I was going to say we need to find what that number could be as Potawatomi Sportsbook for them to have the number 1 overall pick.
I believe we have that. Hold on, let me find it real quick.
Of course we got it. We got to get it pulled
I was going to say, we have so many bets, dude.
We have so many bets.
We have so many bets, dude. Of course it's up.
You could bet the hot dog contest.
Packers to go undefeated, by the way, 17-0 is 150 to 1.
I know we have it. I'm just not seeing it right now.
We have that bet also.
But yeah, we have so many different things you can bet. Literally thousands of different props for the season right now. So come on in Potawatomi Sportsbook. Take a look at all the different options we have for NFL futures. Don't forget about the WNBA season right now. Fever had a big win over the Aces last night. We got baseball, obviously, this weekend. Brewers against the Twins. And just, gosh, I mean, even UFC, every weekend, whether it's a fight night or a pay-per-view, it's just fun. It's fun to watch, fun to be in the sportsbook room with other people that are, watching every second, waiting for that knockout. It's awesome experience. So come to Potawatomi Sportsbook, and we'll see you at the window.